Hey guys, now a friend of mine is organizing a design event basically to teach AI workflows for designers in New York City. He actually created this landing page in just one shot. Now, it doesn't look too bad, but there are certain things that kind of make it look a little bit too AI generated, I'd say. We have this grid background in the hero section. We have this kind of gradient over here that doesn't make sense. We have this pill that we see in all of the AI generated sites. Certain sections don't really make sense, like this one. What you'll learn, we have like this type of bento grid instead of having, like a full on grid visually explaining what each thing does. Like I said, it's not bad, but there is room for improvement. Also, there's a real important flow that's missing. If I click on Get Tickets and then click on Get Started, for example, it takes me back up here and I get caught up in this loop. So in today's video, I'm going to be using Mobbin MCP to enhance this website. And now Mobbin MCP has been like one of my go-to MCPs that I use on a daily basis. So today I'm going to show you how I use it, whether it be to redesign existing sections or create new flows, or maybe just adjust some minor details. This is a fantastic MCP to add to your designer toolkit. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into it. But guys, before we dive into today's video, I'd love to invite you all to my Discord community creator network. We get together every single weekday to talk about different tools, topics, and workflows. So if you guys are interested in joining that, link is down below. Now, it's super simple. All you have to do to get started is obviously go to mobbin.com/MCP, click on Install MCP. You do need a paid plan for this because obviously with the paid plan, you have access to all of the different screens and flows from the Mobbin database. And once you have that, you can pick your tool. You can pick Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, V0. Now I'm going to choose Cursor because I feel that it's the best all-around tool. It has Anthropic models, OpenAI models. You can use them there. You also have the super fast Cursor models. And in order to get that started, what you have to do is you have to open up the Cursor app, go down here to the settings, and then you want to go to tools and MCPs. I already have Mobbin, but if you don't, you just have to click on new MCP server, go back to Mobbin, and copy this, then paste that in here. And then you just have to authenticate yourself with that paid plan from Mobbin. Then we can go ahead and open up a new agent. I can go ahead and create a new workspace. And you can also open the folder where you have that existing design. And so before I start to preview my design on the local host or something like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open up the browser. And we're going to click on this browser button over here. I'm going to search for MagicPath.ai because this is basically like an infinite canvas for your code. So you can just tell the agent to post your code into this canvas. Then you can duplicate the code, then you can create variants and so on. So it's a very visual way of building with code. And if you go back to the left panel, you just want to click on Customize and want to search for MagicPath and just get this plugin over here. And then over here in the left panel, I'm just going to open this up. And I'm going to rename this to Mobbin Exploration. You can call it whatever you want. And then over here on the left, I'm going to say, using the MagicPath plugin, post the code of our landing page design onto the current MagicPath project. And it says the active project is the Mobbin Exploration. So it already knows what the project is. It's identified it. And now right in front of us, we get our code. I can scroll down and we have the whole landing page over here. And then we can go back up to the hero section and I can write something like this in the chat. How can we make the hero section stand out a bit more? Can you send me 3 examples of hero sections for in-person events like this and post the 3 images into this MagicPath project, which is called Mobbin Exploration? And it found Posh, it found Eventbrite, it found SeatGeek. I see them over here on the right side, these 3 different hero references. This layout kind of looks similar to what we already have. So I wanted to explore something with maybe like a full screen video button at the top. So we can write something like, can you duplicate the landing page and then redesign the hero to look more like the SeatGeek hero section? And when the user clicks on the image, a video pops out and starts playing. And so we ended up getting a style that looks more like this. So it's a combination between these two. We get this. And now if we zoom in, it looks really nice, but there are a few details that maybe we don't like maybe this line over here. But all in all, it looks great. It's a nice little kind of first step to our redesign. And so I wanted to look for something a little bit different, something with animated patterns in the background or something like that. So I said, using Mobbin, look for hero sections that have nice patterns for a background of their hero sections, maybe something subtle and a little bit animated. So I ended up getting these 3 examples over here. And I started looking at this one. I like this kind of like this pulse effect. If we zoom in a little bit, it has like this pulse effect pulse effect. It has potential to be animated, this one as well, but I really liked this kind of smooth gradient wave in the background. Also, if you zoom in a little bit more, it has like these little dots. So I went back up to this original version. I selected the canvas component over here and I said duplicate the selected landing page, which is called this, and add a similar background effect to the hero section, potentially using shaders or Three.js. So I introduced these keywords to the prompt, similar to the stitch example, which is the one down here. And I eventually got something like this. And it's, as you can see, it's like a very subtle gradient movement in the background. Looks kind of like a cloud or like smoke from a stage. And I changed the text a little bit to make it a little bit shorter on the left. And we have this larger image. And now what you can do here, especially inside of cursor, which is why I use this, is that you can use this design mode and you can circle this out and you can say something like the size of this section by, I don't know, 50%. And now with that size adjustment, we get something like this, which actually looks much, much cleaner in my opinion. The photo's smaller. We have this nice like video interaction player over here. We can close this. Everything seems nice and fit and compact. And we can also change like certain effects from this shader, like movement, hover interaction, or even color, like for example, in this prompt. And we end up getting variants like this, which actually look pretty interesting with this blue light mixed with this yellow primary color. And now going back to this, what you can also do is you can use this visual editor tool to highlight certain sections like this. Maybe you can draw this out like a little square. And then you can just ask it like, use Mobbin MCP to find 3 similar sections to this, and then drop the images into the MagicPath canvas. And well, that's what it does. It gives us 3 different examples, but they're pretty much similar. So we want to maybe be a little bit more detailed in our prompt. So we can write something like, are there similar sections that have visual graphics or images? And then of course, yes, there is. So we get this one from Bleacher Report. We get this one from hers, this one from Spotify. I, for example, wrote that I like the hers example, and I said to use GPT Images 2.0 to recreate a similar image. Then I chose this GPT 5.5 model for this, but the context should obviously match what's in this landing page, and then just recreate that section with this new image into the existing component. And then it did just that. It recreated that image very similar to the example that we got. And we got something like this. And, you know, obviously, if you don't like certain things, you can grab this little tool down here and easily like delete certain sections. So we can delete that bottom section and now we get something like this. And now we can just scroll down from the hero section. We get something like this, but maybe I'm not so satisfied. So let's create another variant. That's why we have this infinite canvas view, so we can view all of our variants. Let's say instead of this one, I want to create a variant from this one. So I said create a variant similar to the Bleacher Report section and replace it in the selected component over here inside of MagicPath. And now we get both of these sections. So variant 1 on the left, variant 2 on the right. Again, for variant 2, what you can do if you don't like this like gradient, you can select certain things and then just delete the different colors and you'll eventually get something like this. And then what we can do is again, go to this next section, circle this next section like so, and then just ask the agent for an open question like, how can we improve this with Mobbin MCP? You can literally just ask it something as simple as this, and the Mobbin MCP will then understand what this section is and give you the, go through that whole database and give you the sections that you'll need. And again, with that open search, we get 3 different options here. We have one from Masterclass, 2 from Unity, 2 different ones. I ended up picking this one. I think it's pretty cool, this one over here in the middle, because basically like we can create our own like course badges, have a very similar layout in terms of heading, subheading, and these cards, but also have these like types of badges with different colors that represent different levels maybe. So what we can do here is I can write something like, I really like the Unity example, learning pathways. Before we build it in MagicPath, let's create the 4 image assets using Ideogram. Now, Ideogram has another amazing MCP that we can also add here. The reason why I like to use it is because Ideogram is very good at like creating badges or consistent imagery based on certain context. It's also very good at, text, as you can see in this example. And again, if you want to connect it, all you have to do is go here and do that same process that we did with the Mobbin MCP, but just copy and paste this. And it gives us certain options. I really like this one. And I said, I like this one the most. The other three have to have identical badge frame and background. Just the color of the star up here has to change, and the graphics and the badges have to change a little bit too. And don't post them directly from Ideogram to MagicPath just yet. Just save the image assets first. And so we ended up getting these image assets. And then you can go back to your final design over here and say, okay, now recreate that Unity section in this selected component in MagicPath and add the assets. And so now I can scroll down to that new section and boom, we have our new section, basically the same exact type of layout as our example. And again, if you feel that certain things are too crowded, I for example, don't like this second pill badge over here. I can grab this, commit a visual edit by just selecting this and deleting the element. You can also do the same thing with the cursor visual editor. Click on done. Now I can scroll back down and we have our new design. Now for the final step here, which is more for flows, right? Because right now we've just been creating different types of sections for our page, but what if we can create separate pages or separate flows in a specific page? Now, for example, I can again grab this design mode, circle this button, which says Get Tickets, and the agent automatically knows that this is the Get Tickets button. And we can ask the agent via the Mobbin MCP to help us brainstorm on how this, how the ideal flow would be to get tickets once the user clicks on this Get Tickets button. So we can say now when the user clicks on this, there should be a new pop-up flow that allows them to book a ticket to the event. Can you use Mobbin MCP to research similar flows and add 3 images of these flows to the MagicPath canvas? And that's exactly what we get. We get this one from Posh, we get this one from Eventbrite, we get this one from Luma, 3 different types of checkout flows. Me personally, I really like this one from Posh. And also, by the way, when you use the Mobbin MCP, you can also get the preview of the different screens here in the chat of the agent. And then we can write something like, let's build something similar to Posh for the selected component that I have over here in MagicPath. And once we have that, I can now go over here, I can click on Get Tickets, and we now have this new flow that works. We have the different pricings. We can adjust the quantity to maybe 3. We can hit continue, and we now have the full checkout flow ready for us. And then, once you're ready here in MagicPath, you can then leave MagicPath. We can say something like run the selected MagicPath component in the localhost. And then we get our new terminal port. I can go ahead and select this, copy, open up a new browser tab, paste in this URL, and we now get our final design here in the localhost. Everything looking great. And we can scroll all the way to the bottom and everything is there. And we can go through this new flow as well. Get tickets. I can select something else, enter the quantity, click on continue, click on pay, and boom, it's done. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it from my side. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know down in the comments below. And like always, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you next time. Goodbye.